I think they can do writing on like the 4 flavors that we have. That's about like as custom as it gets. A whole cake is 70, and then like a slice is like 8, I think.
A whole cake?
Yeah, but we do per slice as well. Probably 8 to 11, somewhere in there. Like, yeah, pretty decent size slices. Yeah. 1602 is your total.
We got to go down the goddamn snake. Fast!
During the school year, I go to Southwestern University, class of 2016. In the summer, I come home, live with the parents. Yeah, I know, sad story. I'm sorry. We have a lunch menu now. You want to take a panini to go? I work here at Chocolate Secrets. Because my brother, my man, the COO of the company, so hooked me up with a job here. Pretty much I come in the mornings, and like the restaurant is mine. You know, I kind of take care of everything in house. You know, do the napkins from the paper towels to the trash. You know, all the gritty nitty stuff that a restaurant needs to be done. Restock all the chocolates, as you can see here, that we got. Restock the wine, beer, water, pretty much anything needs to be restocked. We restock it, especially on the morning shift, which is what I work a lot. I think the athleticism behind it is the biggest point of error that people don't see or understand. And I guess you can't understand it really until you play. Like, the fact that when you step onto a paintball field, you have the same mindset as when you step onto an actual sports playing field for anything else, is that, you know, you're there to win, you're there to execute a game plan, you're there to do what you did in practice. It's not just like a whimsical, you know, flight of funness with your friends in the forest. It's like something that's structured, something that has formula, something that has game plan, something that has ideas, thought processes, like work put in behind it that you don't necessarily see whenever you picture paintball.
What I see, you know, when they come out, break out, and you know that's kind of exciting. The first piece, and then they kind of hunker down, and then they get into these gun fights or gun battles. Gun battles. Yeah. So those are exciting. That's the kind of stuff I look for, and you know he had a pretty good one.
Paintball, to me, when I think paintball, I think of the paintball sports promotions, which is going to be 5-on-5 players. Everybody's going to have a marker or a paintball gun or a whatever you want to call it. And we're shooting 12.5 balls a second. Sounds a lot like... So somewhere in there. It's really fast. Sounds like we're shooting machine guns. The horn sounds, we got 5 players on each side, and we break out. Some people are running as soon as the point starts, some people are shooting, some people are running and shooting. That's when it gets technical. And you're trying to eliminate the other team. The further you get up the field, the better chance you have at, you know, shooting their backs or shooting them when they don't expect it. Once you shoot, all 5 players, ideally, you go and grab the flag, and you hang it on the other team's banner, I guess. That's 1 point. If we hang the flag, that's 1 point. And PSP race to 7. You're trying to get 7 points, and once you get that, you win the match. So Paintball Sports Promotions, PSP, the main paintball tournament series in the United States and pretty much across the world, decided that they would open up a new pro division. And if you think about soccer in Europe and in specifically like Germany, I know has many levels of pro divisions. It goes all the way down to like Division 7, but all those players would consider themselves pro. They may not be in the Bundesliga, which is the first league. I don't know if you know that. But they may not be in there, but they still consider themselves pro players. And that's kind of how PSP wanted to make it work, in a sense that you have to work your way up into higher division and ultimately play with the best. For me, that was worlds away when I joined Texas Storm, or when I even got asked to come in for a few trial months. But since Texas Storm had that foundation in the PSP, they had been there for a while, they had been doing well, they had got an open invite to join the Challengers Division, which was the second pro division, and hopefully be able to work their way up into the Champions Division, which is the first Premier League for paintball across the world.
Beautiful morning here in Chesapeake City, Maryland, and Matty Marshall alongside Todd Martinez and Steve Rabakoff. And
My first pro match ever was against Sacramento Excessive. It was on the Champions Field, which means that it's going to be webcast, televised.
Excessive not looking good here in their first match in the Challengers Division against Texas Storm, who is not looking bad. They've made some mistakes, but they're still winning this game.
Sacramento Excessive is a team that I have literally watched since I was 12 years old.
One kill each.
And look at Storm. Everyone has a mix.
Yeah, good point, Rab. You know, Derek Williams 4, Clint Johnson 5, Mark Johnson 5, Dylan Bluey 7, Derek Knight 4. That's what a winning team's kill count looks like. Everyone's
the playing your own game and like doing your job and like bringing the mindset of this is a sport, this is what you've practiced, all got thrown out the window. Honestly, because I was like starstruck, like knowing I was on the webcast, looking up and seeing the bleachers filled with fans, like.
And we are in the pits right now with Texas Storm, brand new team to the Challengers Division, moving up from D1. And Texas Storm, such a storied franchise in paintball. It honestly seemed like I hadn't earned it yet, and that was my showtime. Like that was the time I was going to earn it. But to expect myself to hop into such a high level, having never even played Division 3, let alone Division 2, Division 1.
First minor was for having 6 guys on the field. New to the Challengers Division, Texas Storm tried to get away with having 6 bodies on the field.
But wait, last time I checked in D1, you also can't play with 6 there either.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, let's check out them on the breakout.
Do they have 6 players?
We got 3 going to the left and 3 going to the right. That is not legal, so.
It was a tall order.
Man, those buzzers are buzzing over there on the Sacramento Excessive side right now as they go down 5-1 to Texas Storm.
The expectations of the team as a whole were to win that event. The players on the team have been playing the sport long enough to know that if you go out and you play like we know Texas Storm can play, they're a great paintball team.
Top Gun Union, they won the first one. And now Texas Storm, they win their first one, and they're taking the teams down that just came down from the Champions Division, which kind of speaks to the strength of these new Challengers teams. These guys coming up from Division 1 and defeating some legendary franchises. You know,
my mindset was, for this season, let me see if I can stay on the team and not get kicked off and not suck so bad my gun gets taken away. We beat Excessive, lost to Upton, beat Top Gun, beat Aftershock. Aftershock's been a pro team for like 30 years. I think they invented paintball. But if you make the finals, it means that you're in the top 2 teams of the Challengers Division.
How are you expecting Storm to come out today? It's an important match for you guys.
I don't know how I expect it, but they should be scared.
Oh yeah? What kind of plays are you planning on running?
Effective ones. Ones that work, ones that shoot all of them, and they all die.
So the semifinals match is huge because if you make the top 2, you move up to the champions. So for Texas Storm making the semis, playing on Sunday against Vicious, that was massive for them.
Into the Champions Division, and which team is going to stay in the Challengers Division? I don't know. Let's see here on the breakout. Texas Storm in the red, and in the black is Vicious. So here we go. So solid work by Omaha Vicious in these opening points as they are now. So Bluey getting in there. And nice job by Dylan to get that done. 29 seconds remaining. Texas Storm going to tie it up. Man, we got ourselves a game here. These teams are definitely going to see an overtime point. 30 seconds remaining in this match. Still nobody dead for either team. And here comes Vicious, though, pushing up a little bit. Chris Hooker into the center of the field. And then now we're looking at the lineup of Texas Storm. And here comes Vicious, air bunkering out, Snake 2. Shane Colby trying to make a move. Trevor Reeser moving up after that. So Vicious is trying to make something happen. Uh-oh. And anytime you see the referee sprinting across the field, and a major penalty on Texas Storm.
One thing you don't want to have happen right now is to get a penalty.
And that is going to do it. So it's unfortunate to see a major penalty be the decider on whether or not a team gets relegated or not, because it looked like we were going to have an overtime point.
It was a bad match. Apparently, we got some really bad penalties. Somebody got, and we lost to them, so we didn't make champions. And, that was a real heartbreaker for the team because they thought that they had it. They thought making the semis, they thought they were going to beat Vicious, but they didn't. So. Like my goal for the season, yeah, my goal for the season was maybe get some knee pads. Like at the end of MAO, I was still looking for knee pads. Yeah.